Hey guys, Professor Bill of Comic Book University and the Dreaming one-shot thing. Let's get into who actually made this book, talk a little bit about the book, and then where we're going from here. So, The Dreaming, this is The Kingdom, written by Cy Spurrier, illustrated by Bilquis Evely, colors by Matt Lopez, and letters by Simon Boland. The cover was Jay Lee and June Chung. Variant cover by Yannick Paquette and Nathan Fairbairn. The Dreaming was created by Neil Gaiman. And yeah, duh, of course it was. I'm wondering why they called this The Kingdom, when very specifically it's called The Dreaming, and it's apparently a one-shot. And it clearly takes place after the previous issue. What the heck was that one called? Sandman Universe thing also. All these Sandman Universe, they just, like, the next one they're going to be putting out is The Foundation. Merv Pumpkinhead, so it's about him. And I guess this one was mostly about Dora, but only a little bit-ish. It was mostly about her running, and then she ran into Balam, which we wound up getting a new thing instead of just kneel before Zod, bow before Balam. Yeah, there was a chance for a couple cool things to happen. I think that the coolest thing to happen here, sorry guys, this is going to be a little bit spoilerish, but we thought we were I didn't. I knew exactly what was happening. The moment I heard ahem, I'm like, that's Lucian. And then we turn around and we see who he's disguised as. Pretty disguised. I love the art, all that, but I mean, come on, was anybody here really convinced for a moment, for the briefest of moments, that he was back? Because I wasn't. Personally, I wasn't. I understood exactly what he was doing. I mean, he had the freaking mask right there, you know? You just needed a couple Moon Knight flowing-ish robes and you're done, you're golden. I knew that's all that was, so it wasn't much to me. I don't know why they keep on making one-shots. That doesn't make sense. I mean, maybe because this one was Dora, the next one's going to be Merv. The previous one was, for the most part, Lucian, but the story's still continuing. They could have just done one single title, you know, just the Sandman Universe, and, you know, part 2 is The Dreaming, part 3 is The Foundation, or The Fountain, part 4 is, you know, whatever. Just, I don't feel that this is necessarily all the one-shots. It's going to make it harder to follow along later. What was honestly the purpose of doing this? I don't get it. I don't get it. So I'm kind of left in the background for this. I did already mention in my podcast that I was going to be listening to something, and I want to know what you guys' playlist was for this. I got through 2.5 songs from the original Audio Slave album. That was it. That's it. That's all I got. So, Anyway, I was kind of hoping this would be better. It's not. It's just not. Like, for me, the Sandman universe under Gaiman has always been that you start reading it, it's kind of interesting, but it's ultimately confusing, and then towards the end it starts to make sense, and then there's a confusing part that's just really cool, that you just let it go, like them naming the great entities that are going to fight each other, but they don't actually fight each other, but somehow one person wins over the other because it's abstract, and that's freaking genius. And in the end, you suddenly get just enough to be satisfied with what you just read and what you just saw. Here, nothing surprised me. Nothing jumped out at me. Nothing was, amazing. Nothing. There was nothing. This doesn't feel like the Sandman universe to me. Yeah, the characters are there, but it feels like there was the master puppeteer over here, and then all of a sudden some other kid came along, and that sounds rude, that sounds mean, but so I take that back, the kid thing. Somebody else jumped in and grabbed the little puppets and the strings and started moving them, and yeah, you see the same characters jumping around, but that's not them, and you know it's not them. So, yeah, no. This just isn't doing it for me. I really don't think I'll be here for the next issue, the next one-shot. Just, it is what it is. Anyway, guys, let me know if you're enjoying it. All right. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.